Dr. Ms. Oluyomi Oluwasomi. I'm currently the head of School Sport Directorate of the Lagos State Sports Commission. I'm from Ogun State, Abeokuta precisely. I'm the second born of the family of 7. Growing up was interesting. My both parents loved children, so they gave us the best. So we grew up getting what we wanted. We got the best. At least during our time, when we compare ourselves with other children, we can say we are average. And my mother, she loved children, so she would do everything to protect us. We call her Mother Hen, until she died 2 years ago in 2019 at the age of 73. But I grew up under love, care, and rich family setup. I attended Sacred Heart Convent School in Ibadan. We grew up in Ibadan. Though we are from Abeokuta, but because of his job, that's my father. He was in Ibadan. It was in Ibadan that I met my mother. So I attended Sacred Heart Convent School in Ibadan. My secondary school education was Obande Grammar School, Jericho, Ibadan. Then afterwards, I moved to Ogun State University for my diploma. I read physical and health education. And then after that one, I went for my first degree and later master's in sport management and administration from the University of Lagos. And I went for my PhD program at Premier University, that's University of Ibadan. So I have a PhD in sport management and administration. If I take it from my aspiration, I never thought of sport. I wanted to become a nurse. As a child, as a young girl, I was fascinated with that white dress, with the white cap, white shoe, and nightingale kind of dress. So that was what I had in mind to do. But while in school, I was in sports. Even from primary school through secondary school, I was a member of my school's relay team, 100 meters junior girls, 200 meters junior girls. So I think that was what gave my father that, I don't know, vision or inkling of where I'm going to excel. So after my school certificate examination, I just saw my father coming home one day and brought a form for me, diploma in physical and health education from Ogun State University. So I look at him, look at my mother, and you know, mothers don't argue with their husbands then. So my dream was to become a nurse, and this man has gone to collect a form for me to read physical and health education. So I didn't even know what the course was all about until when I got to the university. And then my father went and got the form for me, diploma in physical and health education. No problem, I had to drop my ambition or my interest and toed his line. I didn't know what the course was all about then. To me, it wasn't popular. It was not one of the courses that we even say you want to go and read. I'm telling you. Because sport is not the bride of everybody then. So getting to the university, you see early in the morning, other students in the class, maybe English arts, mathematics, law, you know, other disciplines, they are in class. But you see us on the field. Plus Ajisherepa, geontology, and all manner of names. I hated it. I managed through, I did my diploma, the best in class. And that, I wanted to, after that, because it was diploma, I can just do direct entry and course to another discipline. But unfortunately, one of my lecturers was saying, I can see you making it in sport, so you are not going out. So it stopped every avenue for me to move from PHE, physical and health education, to another sport, another discipline. So I also did my I went in through direct entry, did my first degree, and then during my service year, I was fortunate to come to get I got a connection to come to this same Roe Park. One of the board members then, Mr. Falodun, was one that brought me here, and I had my primary assignment right here at the Lagos State Sports Council then. So after my youth service, my primary assignment, they said I was outstanding amongst every other youth corps that were posted here, rather. And then they said they want me to go, more so because it's my area of specialization, and more so because I was dedicated, I was devoted. You know, most corps sees the service here to enjoy themselves, but I was there every day. If I was not going for my primary assignment, you also see me here. People were watching. So after the expiration of the primary assignment, they said you cannot go, so that we would get permanent appointment for you, employment for you. But I lasted for another 7 years, because all along I thought they were doing it for me, but that's a story for another time. But all through the temporary appointment time, I was still giving my best. Even as a temporary staff, I was secretary to Lagos State Table Tennis Association, Lagos State Squash Association, Lagos State Gymnastics Association, a lot of associations, and that built me up. That brought me in contact with Chief Dr. Molade Okoya Thomas of blessed memory. He was the one sponsoring Asoju Oba Cup then. And as the secretary of the Lagos State Table Tennis Association, I was able to meet with him, and that changed my story as far as organization and administration of sports is concerned, because he was a meticulous man, well-traveled, influential, and for you to please such people, you need to go extra mile. So I was in table tennis for 8 years, and that gave me opportunity to have contact with him for 8 solid years. Afterwards, I was moved from Lagos State Table Tennis. There was a time I was handling 4 sports together because there was shortage of staff then. And to God be the glory, I excelled. I was handling table tennis, taekwondo, wrestling, and judo. So later, I was posted to the Lagos State Football Association as the first female secretary of the Lagos State Football Association. So that was another kettle of fish for me, because it was like I was like a bolt out of the blues. That place is regarded to be for men. Women don't venture into that. I mean, it was not in the history, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know, but at least the history I met was that women don't even venture there. Even men, when they handle it, it's very tasking. So, and to God be the glory, I like challenges. When I had the feelers that you might have issues there, and I'm a go-getter. I don't like when you tell me something is impossible. I don't like it. People who are close to me, they know that's the only thing I hate in my life. When I handle something by the grace of God, not by my power, I'll follow it to a logical conclusion. No matter how difficult that situation may be, I'll surmount it, because that mindset that I have from my parents, despite the fact that out of 7 of us, 6 are girls. Yeah. And the song my mother always was singing to our ears every time was that there was nothing men would achieve in life that you can't achieve. So, and to God be the glory, I thank God for the kind of background I have. And from table tennis, from football, I was moved to come and handle, that was MTN Lagos Street Soccer Champions. That was in 2008. I was the first executive secretary of that project. And I handled it for 3 years. And those 3 years were success story all the way. Later on, I was asked to now combine that assignment with the Lagos State Table Tennis, Football Association assignment. Because street soccer is soccer, football association is soccer. So those two things I should combine. And I did that one for more than a year before I was now called upon to come and be part of the Commissioner for Youth, Sport and Social Development, Mr. Waheed Enitan Shodi. That was in 2011 to 2015. I was one of his heads in his office working directly with him. And it's a long story.
Market just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do now make you go for the up, open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again. My brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, come make your food yummy.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081-6397-4447, 080-3564-4436, 070-6663-8213. Banga fresh palm fruit extract.
Oh boy, winning you was so easy.
I just couldn't stand those your powerful shots. That's what happened.
Really? Let's go to my place for dinner.
This fufu is so nice.
It's true unripe plantain flour.
True unripe plantain flour is delicious.
Yes, true unripe plantain flour is what I serve my husband for swallows. It's easy to prepare, fortified with vitamin A, low in sugar and cholesterol, rich in fiber that helps the heart, builds and strengthens the bone, and his energy level is boosted.
True unripe plantain flour, no additives, 100% natural, a product of Pali Agro Products Nigeria. True unripe plantain flour, available in all leading stores nationwide.
After the expiration of his own office, Mr. Deji Tinubu became of blessed memory, became the special advisor to the governor and chairman Lagos State Sports Commission. That was between 2015 and 2018. So I was the head of his administration. I worked directly with him. It was eventful, challenging, and a lot of experiences were also gathered. But unfortunately, on the 26th of January, he died. And one of the hardest blows I've ever received in my life was his death. And afterwards, I went to the Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations for 18 months, 1 year, 6 months. There was some underlying reason why I had to leave at that time. And by August 7th, 2019, I was back here and I was asked to come and head School Sport Directorate of the Lagos State Sports Commission. Background, fine, but your own personality. We have seen children from beautiful homes, rich parents, born with silver spoon, and at the end of the day, they didn't make it, despite all what they had to make them to succeed in life. I think your mindset too is important, and the fact that you are determined is also important. We attend to issues differently. It's not that I didn't have some negative aspect of growing up that can make me to fall away by the side or not to achieve greatness. But I think your mindset too, that's personally to me, have a long way to go about your making it in life. What I would advise, if you want me to, young girls coming up, just let your eye be on the ball. That's what I tell people. You know, we deal with a lot of children, up and coming athletes here. No matter the distraction, no matter the upheavals, no matter the hurdles, the hiccups on your way, just let your eye be on the goal, on the vision that you have set for yourself. And there's no young age as to setting goals for yourself. When I told you I wanted to become a nurse, I was still very young. But in the television, I used to see nurses attending to patients. But then maybe one of the people in my area was a nurse, fascinated with that white dress. And I was aspiring to become one before, let's say, fate or destiny, or what do you call it now? And I don't have any regrets. I tell people anytime, any day, and I bless my father, and I always call him a visionary father, because he was able to see what I did not see. It was possible for me to say, you want me to go and do Ajikucherepa, jumpology, and get to the school and not do it. You can only force the horse to the river. You can force. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I think you are the owner of your life. You are the architect of your destiny. No matter the young age, you should be able to have a focus. I will tell my athletes that come my way, I always tell them, eyes on the ball, eyes on the shuttlecock, eyes on the table tennis ball, eyes, if you are a sprinter, on the finish line. For a swimmer, eyes on the finish line. That is, on your way you will see a lot of distractions here and there. Till the end of your life, there will always be distractions. But just make sure that you have something, you are focused. And there's one acronym that I've given to them whenever I handle mentorship program, because I do it a lot, even for my subordinates in the department. And then the one that you said you heard about, the program we had in January and February, we opened with a mentorship program. We exposed them to a lot of topics: drug abuse, anti-rape, ethical values, life skills, vocational training. And that was the first of its time. That apart from being, and you know what we preach in the Lagos Sport Commission is that we preach education and sport to go side by side, integration of sport and education. No matter how beautiful, how good you are as an athlete, there will be a time that the legs you can't carry it again, the hands you can't carry it again, but your certificate you can carry till the end of your life. So when you combine education and sport, you are sure of your future is secure to some extent. Now we are now going an extra mile. That we want them to now combine vocational training. Those are the handiwork. So if at all the sport is not paying you, your education is not paying you, your handiwork should be able to pay you. So it's another advantage that you cannot even become an employer of labor. So that's another aspect that we are taking our mentorship program to.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift wash and quick delivery. Ooh.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
So, but all the problems, all the challenges, God has just given me power to subdue. One was career threatening, that I was at the verge of being removed and taken out of the service. But help just came from nowhere. Truth prevailed. And to get this far, it's been challenging. It has taken a whole lot of dedication, determination, devotion, discipline, I must tell you, and focus. And I will not do my things haphazardly. For whatever I do, intentional, purposeful, deliberate, and assertive. I don't mind whose yours is God, because I have this one life to live. I don't look at your face. And when it's the moment of truth, no matter who you are, I will bear my mind. I'm not afraid of anybody. Because whether you are afraid of them now or not, if you don't deliver, then you're a failure. So it's better not to be afraid of them and deliver and become a success story. And like I told you, they are part of your growth process. If these challenges, this animosity, it's part of life experience. Don't see it as if, am I the only one? You see, I always give my subordinates and some of these athletes who come around. Look at that tree outside there. That tree. Nobody will trouble that tree because there's no fruit on that tree. But if you go to that mango tree over there, day and night, it will be troubled. Why? Because there's a value. There's something. That's how you should prize yourself. If you are going through difficult time, no matter what is happening, just know that there's something about you that is precious, that is uncommon, that is of value. And that's why, then check yourself too. There are ways by which you have to make amends so that at least you'll be able to, not that you compromise, that you'll be able to manage through to get things done. You can do it. Sometimes you say something and you pretend as if you have not seen it. They'll say, throw away your idol, just for you to have your peace, for you to remain focused, and you can do that. But overall, God has been my backbone. My name is Dr. Mrs. Oluyomi Oluwasanmi. I'm a sports administrator with the Lagos State Sports Commission. I'm currently the head of School Sport Directorate of the Lagos State Sports Commission. I would like to encourage our young girls out there to be focused, purposeful, intentional, and deliberate in whatever you are doing. Challenges will come on your way. They are part of growth process. Don't give in. Don't be cowed in. Do more. I'm an African woman. I encourage the female gender to do more, and you can.
iBrand TV. Business first.